Hello. It was great getting to chat with a number of you in person in our synchronous chats. If you were part of the asynchronous group, I'm going to scroll on down here, and you have not yet finished your reply post, make sure you do that today. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our next unit. This unit's going to be a little bit different. It's a 2-week unit, so we're going to be working on the same thing for a little while. So what we really want to do this time is look at a cross-discipline discussion by sharing articles on teaching and learning from our different disciplines, and then seeing what commonalities and what differences we see. All right, so the next 2 weeks are a little bit different. This is a 2-week unit, so we're going to spend a little bit of time on this. And we're going to really think about what teaching and learning looks like in our different disciplines, what commonalities there are, and maybe what differences. And to do that, we're each going to explore a paper from our area. So let's talk a little bit more about what that entails. So I'm going to read through the directions here. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to find a paper that focuses on teaching and learning in your specific discipline. If you're a learning assistant, you might want to talk to the instructor you work with about their thoughts of what might be a good paper for your area, and it's something that might help you with the course that you're working with. If you're not a learning assistant, it still might be really useful to talk to one of the instructors in your discipline, see if they have any good ideas. Or if you want to talk to Dr. Sabella or myself, we're happy to help as well. Google Scholar is a great way to start finding some different items. So what do we mean about an article on teaching and learning your discipline? You want a paper that's about teaching and learning, not a paper about content in your discipline. So for instance, it might be a paper on how to use modeling to teach organic chemistry, but not a paper on some new synthetic technique. Or it might be a paper on how to teach music theory to non-majors, or how to implement classroom support structures to help students become better writers in English. So we're looking at a specific discipline, chemistry, music, English, but we're looking at the ways that we can use different types of curriculum, different types of pedagogical practices in the classroom to support the learning of that specific discipline. Now, this might be a little different in an educational field, so bear with me for a second. You want to choose an article about teaching and learning about that field. So for instance, if you're an elementary education major, you could use a paper about professional development to help pre-service teachers facilitate inquiry in math. But you wouldn't want to do a paper about how first graders learn math. That's sort of your discipline, and you want to look at how people teach and learn about how to do education. If you study educational psychology, you could use a paper about how students learn theories in educational psychology, but not a paper describing what ed psych is. If you're unsure about that, because it can become a little meta, definitely, again, let us know, and we're happy to help you find a really good paper that's going to let us get into this. So if in doubt, feel free to contact us. We always like talking with you. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the to-do list. So again, this is a 2-week unit, so we're going to do week 5 and week 6. In week 5, you want to find that paper that focuses on teaching and learning. Papers should be about 4 to 15 pages. That's a good length to be able to get into something but not have it be overwhelming. When you find that paper, you're going to upload it right here. Then by Tuesday, February 21st, you're going to post a 4 to 6 minute video or audio file in Flip. This is the same program that we did our introductions in before. And right down here, there's the link to our Flip discussion board. And here are the questions that we're going to answer in our videos. You're going to say, what is your discipline area? What paper did you read? You're going to briefly summarize the paper. You're going to tell us what is the most important finding, result, or recommendation from that paper. You're going to tell us why that idea is important to your discipline. And then anything else you might like to share, what you found interesting, surprising, counterintuitive, related to your own learning, etc. Then by the following Tuesday, you're going to respond to at least 4 peers' videos on Flip. And you can either reply to them by video or you can reply to them by text. Either option is available to you on Flip. And then the last thing you're going to do is on Friday, February 24th, you're going to follow this link, and there's a brief reflection on what is leadership in education. And this is worth 10 points. So upload the paper, video on the paper, do the little discussion about leadership, and then reply to 4 peers. And that's going to be your work for the next 2 weeks. So again, if you have any questions, let us know. And this is always a fascinating topic because I learned so much about some of the educational practices going on outside of chemistry and outside of STEM, and that's exciting. Looking forward to seeing what you have. Thanks.